Hey guys, this is Scott, and I'm here again to do another video for you. This is Escape Art by Scott. These are my little videos here. And today is the 23rd of March, and this will be my 83rd video. And I have figured out the views I've got and the amount of videos I've done. I think that equals out to be about 14 views. A video, and the only reason why I got that much is because one of my videos got over 200 views. Why that video got that many views, I don't know, but I certainly do appreciate it. But why that video? I'm not really for sure. But enough on that. Let's get to the painting. We got a 16 by 20 canvas here, and like always, I'm going to shut off the camera here in a minute, and I'm going to paint this top portion of the sky with a little white paint. If you're the first time seeing me, I hope you come back and see me. But look at my other videos and you'll understand, the process of how I paint. And hey guys, keep subscribing to that channel for me. Share the video and hit that like button. This will help me keep my videos going here. And so I'm gonna hit the camera off and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I got this is a very light coat of white paint up there. Give it a little squirt. Phthalo blue on my brush here, and I'm just going to come right up in here. And I'll blend this all in. And the white paint help me blend it in a little bit better. That's what the white paint is there for. Nice dry brush. And let's just spray that a little bit more, a little bit dry there, a little bit dry. Just wet it down a little. And just starting from the bottom, working your way up. You start at the top and work your way down. You got a lot of dark paint up here. Now bring it down at the bottom. You don't want that. You want this bottom part to be lighter than the top part. That is the trick on how to get distance in your sky. We're going to come right up in here. And be careful not to overdo this procedure. This part of the painting, you can't blend this until it's just one color. If you want one color sky, then do that. But I like to have a little action in my sky. All about action here now. Action. All right. Alright, I'm going to put in my landmass right here. A little green on my brush here. And then I'm going to just lighten that up just a little bit with some mist. And come right here. Some nice little land. Just like that. Alright. I'm going to come right into some darker green, right down in here. Just to get a little yard, a little land there, a little flavor. It ain't all just one color, There. I'm going to have me some water right all through here. It's going to be kind of a big lake. I'm going to have me a little waterfall right here. And again, spray it down with some water. And I got me some, starting out with some phthalo blue here. And just come right in here. See how that water just makes it just slick. If you didn't have that water on there, the canvas is dry. So, it kind of be like trying to spread out dried cement. And it just ain't going to work. You got to spread that cement out when it's wet, right? Same here. Something like that. Now I'm going to go into just some darker blue, some Prussian blue. Right here on the side somewhere, yep. A little bit more water right there. And right here. There it is. know, I've seen many of artists, when they paint the water in, they take a little brush and they'll make a mark, and they'll make another mark and another mark, you know, and 3 days later they have a lake. I just can't do that. Yeah. If you want to paint like that, I don't want to watch my videos. But watch both and see what's best for you. That's the whole idea, what's best for you. You might not want to paint at all, that's fine too. Nothing wrong with that. Alright. Let's see. I'm just going to give me some old white paint now on a brush here. And just come right here and just lighten this up a little bit. Put a little shimmer in there, water. That's what this does. Be careful though. You put too much of this white paint, your lake will start looking like snow, you know. Don't want that. I'm going to go back to my brush and I put the paint on. Let's wet that down a little bit more. And here comes the magic. I call it magic. And you just go straight across. And just in just a few minutes, you have yourself a lake. And this paint is wet, so you can move it. Move it here, move it there. Mainly there than here, however you want it. Alright, there's that is. Alright, I'm going to start on this waterfall like I said. And I'm going to start with some phthalo blue. And the water is going to come right around in here and it's going to just fall. Okay, like that. And each time, when I move to the right, each time it's going to get shorter and shorter at the bottom. I'm going to come down so far with the first stroke. And then the second stroke is going to be a little shorter, and then a little shorter. And it looked like that the waterfall is coming like that. You know, like it's going to left to right. Now if I was to come down straight down and at the bottom of the waterfall is the same length, it looked like the waterfall is coming straight at you. And I didn't want that. I wanted to have a distance, you know, in my waterfall, and that's how you do it. Now I have me another brush going here. I got some white paint. And I need to do this while this paint is wet because I want the paint to mix a little bit. So again, with the white, and just come down just like that. Make your little strokes a little shorter as you go. Put a little splash down here. Make sure your splashes are even. Let the bottom of your canvas be your guide. And I'll work on this bottom part a little later. But that's how you do it. You know what? That's how I do it. Like I said, you know, you get 10 artists, they'll paint this scene 10 different ways. 10 different ways. Whatever, you know, suits you. That's the way it should do. That's the way it should be. Right, there's that. Now we'll come back here with some green and paint the top part of this. Alright, so for some grass area. Then right here at the bottom, at the sides here, I'm going to have me some rocks. So I'll be right back. I got my little fan brush right up in here. And then I'm going to come up in here, let's put in some grass. Right up in here. Grass area. because I want to have me a nice little tree right here. Need something for that tree to get go on, so let's have that grass come right in between that waterfall. All kind of different things you can do with this. There. Now I'll come back and highlight this area with some highlights when this dries right here. Alright. Now going back, when I was doing my waterfall here, I was using a couple brushes, one for the blue, one for the white. And that's a good idea if you're just starting out. You need to have at least one brush, well, two brushes, one for light color, one for dark. So if you got a 2-inch brush, you need to have two of them. A 1-inch brush, you need to have two 1-inch brush, one for dark, one for light. I got a lot of brushes, so keep that in mind if you're just starting out. I'm going to come right here and paint this in with just some black paint. Reason being because I'm going to come back here in a little while with some rock color, and you know it'll be lighter than the paint right here, you know. But see, if I went back and tried to put rocks in there, that white canvas will show through, and I wouldn't want that. Not in this particular painting. Yeah. See how I came down on this side here? And I made it like a little inlet or whatever you want to call it, right through here. And I came out right here, and that pushes that waterfall even back even further. Little tricks of the trade, little tricks. Right. I'll give me some highlight green or some lighter green. And just come in here, just highlight this area right through here. Something like that. Nice. There. Right. I'm going to put some trees right through here, but I decided I want some clouds in my painting. So just come up here with some white paint and keep that old brush moving. And let's put some clouds in our little painting. This. Alright. And then at the very bottom, well, let's just put in some, this is some phthalo blue color. Let's put a little bit more. Wipe off the excess, don't want to add too much blue up here now. This blue is real strong. Real strong. Then I'm going to get me this brush here. And let's just blend all this in. Now, if it's already dry like it is now, just mist your brush. Oh, that's all you got to do for this. Mist that brush, and then it'll blend. Just some more. There. And then just give it some upward strokes, like just blend out the harshness. Your clouds should not be hard at all. No rough edges here. And something like that. Get it back in. Let's go right below this cloud here. Let's put another one in. And that's the way to do it. That's how you put a cloud in front of a cloud. Do the cloud. Fade out the bottom of it, and then put another brighter cloud right below it. Something like that. All right. Do the same thing, just a little bit of blue right through here. Just that brush a little and smooth it out right here at the very bottom. There's your cloud. Get rid of the roughness. All right, I'm gonna work on that and I'll be right back. I just seen something up here. Right over this cloud, I see some little smudge marks right here. What a good idea that would be for have the sun behind this cloud here. So I'm gonna have me some sun rays coming down. Something like this. Just like that. Very light though. Get a little bit on your brush and then take off the excess. Almost can't see it, almost. There. I might have to come back and touch that up, but you got the idea, right? And then come up here and just flick it. Something like that. There. I'll come back and work on that. Now I'm gonna come back and put some trees in, so I'll be right back. I got me some color that I made up, some blue, some purple, a little bit of white, a little bit of black, and then it's coming in there. This is shadow area of the trees. That's all this is. I'll come back later, and I will put the highlights in. And you know, my thing, leave some areas open so you can see the sky. Now trees grow over every which way. So make sure you put your tree every which way. Alright, I'm going to finish that up and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, now I'm ready to go ahead and paint these rocks in here like I said. And I double loaded my brush. I just made me some blue, a light blue paint. And I don't know if you can see that's light blue in here. Some other, just some brown, some white, yellow ochre, those colors there. And with the blue facing up, just come in here and just make some rocks here. Make little oval little shapes. And you know, gotta let this happen here. You know, don't fight this. And don't cover up all your black. Leave some, you know, little space in between each little rock. There's all kinds of little boulders. I don't know what's the difference between a rock and a boulder. I don't know. What is the size? Yes. How does that go? You know, a boulder, you know, part of the mountain, when it breaks off, that's a rock that comes off a boulder, and the boulder breaks up, or the rock breaks up, then it's a stone, and stone breaks up, that's a pebble, pebble breaks up, now you got gravel, and so on and so forth. I guess that's the way it goes. I don't know. I don't know why I even told you that. You know why I even brought that up? There's my little stones. There's that. I might even have some out here in the water. do that. Put some right out here. Shoot. Little stones. There. Some up here too. Maybe one right here. Just wherever. Wherever. There. Right. Now make sure, I want to go back to my stones here for a moment. Remember, this was all white. I painted it black. Then I put my stones in. Now let's say, you know, it wasn't, I didn't put that black in, now it's white. Now you got a lot of white showing. I don't think that would look good right there. Not to me. But anyway, I'm going to come on and start putting some leaves in to the old tree. I got me some light green paint. You know, I dipped it in my brush, and I got me an old paper towel here, and just knocking off the excess a little bit. And then come right up in here, just starting out. And all I'm doing is tapping. I don't know if you see the video I did last, but this is a brush that I kind of got spare, you know, the tips of the brush. I don't know if you can see that, you know, the brush, you know, it was like that, then now it's like that. And that's what I'm using to paint the leaves. If you go directly into the paint, directly down, it will spread out the ends of the hairs on your brush, and it will just automatically do this for you and make all these nice little leaf effects, and you ain't done nothing. People think you work for days trying to get that. You ain't done nothing. But don't tell them no different. Dude, I want to do that. And do, you know, one clump of tree, one little clump at a time. You know, make sure you change up your color of your leaves. I got several greens going here. Several greens. My next little time I dip my brush into the paint, I'm going to change up my color here. There's that tree. Yeah. Now I'm just going straight into sap green. Just straight sap green. Right here. Paint this in. Let's do this one here. Knock off the excess. Right there. Alright, now I'm going to just continue on and paint my trees in the background here. So you got the idea. I'm going to hit the camera off and I'll be right back. Alright, done with my trees. Now I want to put some tree trunks in here. Right there's one. This is a little liner brush that I'm using, and I have double loaded this brush also with some dark black color and then some yellow ochre. And just put, all I'm doing is just coming straight down. So I'm about to hit this little camera off. And I'm going to just go all the way across there, just dropping down some tree trunks in these trees here. So just hang tight, and I'll be right back. I'm going to get done with that, and then I might just come down here and start working on this water. So hold tight. Almost done, guys. Almost done. So I did all my tree trunks right through here. I'm going to come down. Let's work on this water a little bit. Put a nice little water line right through here. Yeah. Little water line. In and out of those rocks. As long as your water line is straight, that's the main thing here. Reload. Remove the little brush. Right in one of these rocks here. Just water moving, little water lines. I might have me some bushes right down here. So I ain't gonna put so many water lines. Why? Because I'm gonna be covering it up with some bushes. So why do all that? I'm gonna continue on doing this right here with the water, and then I'll be right back. All this waterfall right here, you're gonna have some mist. So let's mist some of these rocks right here. Put just a little bit now on your brush, and even then wipe up the excess off and you'll have just what you need. Just a little mist down there. I just got a little bit of my brush here, now I'm wiping it off. I did say I was going to have a tree right here, I just about forgot. So let me cut the camera off and let's put this tree in. Again, I'm going to double load this old filter, but dark side, there's a light side, lighter, dark side, lighter side. Come up here, here's my sun, so I want the lighter side going that way. And let's put it way, something like this. Right there. Right. Have another arm right there. And one more right there. Alright. Let's put some leaves on that one. Alright, that was some color for my leaves here. I'm just going to come right in here and just drop some leaves in here. Leave some openings. I like to leave openings in my trees. scientific name for that, I believe they call it negative space. Why? I don't know, but I believe that's, you know, what the big time artists call it. You know what I call it? I call it hole in the tree. That's what I call it. All right, let me come back and put some. While this is drying here, I think I'm gonna have me a little bush right here. Something like this. I think I need that a little darker. Let me add. I gotta get some paint. All right, give me a few little bushes right here, and I'll put some up here also as well. But I want to go up here and start putting in some leaves in these trees up here. With my trusty little brush here. Remember, go in it and then dab the excess off. You're just about guaranteed to have too much on your brush. It's almost unavoidable. Once you put that paint, brush in that paint, one little group of little leaves, and then go to the next one and to the next one. So you know, it kind of looks like it's layered. Right here. You know, you gotta form these trees. You know, the leaves. I'm going straight into sap green. The further I get away from that source of light, you know, the darker things are going to be. Remember, leave these holes or that negative space. There it is. Right. There it is. Now let's put some leaves of the bushes here. Something right there. Here I mixed up some phthalo green and some yellow just to change the flavor of these bushes right here. Now it gives it almost a bluish hint. Kind of a bluish hue or whatever. I'm going to continue up with this bush here, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I did my bushes and everything. I think I'm going to call this one done. Because I can pick at this forever and it will just ruin it. So I got to get to a stopping point. I think this is a good stopping point. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you come back to see me. Again, subscribe to that channel, Escape Art by Scott. And keep on hitting that like button for me and share it with everyone. And I would appreciate it. That would help keep my videos going here. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I will see you later.